Design for Additive Manufacture in Redistributed Healthcare, an event from the Design for Additive Manufacturing Network and the Redistributed Manufacturing in Healthcare Network, both funded by the EPSRC. And our aim overall is to pull out knowledge and best practice about how this is done in order to inform future research initiatives and future research projects. And we went through a lot of that yesterday. And so yesterday we had two sessions which focused first on regulation and requirements, and then on some medical devices. And then this afternoon we have another two sessions, one on pharma and regenerative approaches, and the latter on design processes and approaches to that. And as for yesterday, in both cases we have some presentations to stimulate thoughts, and then a discussion session which is facilitated. And the main thing we capture through the discussion is the comments and questions and things to lead into our kind of state-of-the-art report. I'm kind of, because it's Friday afternoon, I'm quite keen that we keep to time this afternoon. So I'd ask all of our presenters to try and keep to time. And if you're going over, I will jump in. We need to sort of we've got quite a lot to get to, and we need to have some respect for the people who are further down the list and their Friday afternoon as well, in order to finish on time. So I'll stop sharing then. And then, but actually, Jonathan, were you going to kick us off this afternoon?
Yes. Good morning, everybody. I just briefly want to give you a little trailer of the next event, which is coming up in May. So I'll just share my screen. Can we all see that?
We can, yes.
Excellent, great. So, as you can see, the next event is the topic of which is design for 3D printed textiles. And the idea is to establish exactly where they stand today. The exciting thing about this event is that it's going to be in person. And I think this is going to be the first, DFAM network in-person event. So, we've got all sorts of novel logistics like coffee and sandwiches and toilets and things like that, which we have to think about again, which is a delight. And it's scheduled for Thursday, the 5th of May. Now, for anybody who does want to come and is travelling a long way, please note that that's the day of the local elections. I've organised my postal vote already, so please don't miss out on your voting. The venue is at Manchester Metropolitan University, and I'm organising this in conjunction with a senior textiles lecturer there called Mark Beecroft, who's helped facilitate the venue and also organise some of the people who are going to be presenting. Sorry, I've just got to. Okay. The event objectives, as I said, are really just to show people from the fashion, textile and technical textile industries, give them an overview of where the technology really is today. For very many years, they've all been promised how 3D printing and AM is going to change the way they do things. And, it hasn't really happened yet. And so this is an opportunity for them to come together and see what we've curated for them in terms of what is really interesting and purposeful today. There'll be no catwalks, and there'll be nothing proposed that anyone's going to make at home at the moment. But it's really about showing them what is purposefully being done today, and not just see images of it, but have the opportunity to handle it. We've been talking about putting on this event for quite a long time now, and we've always been kind of held back by the fact that we were having to work virtually. This stuff is material, and it needs to be felt and experienced in order to be evaluated properly. The schedule for the day is still being finalised, but in the morning we're going to have a series of presentations by various project leaders, followed by lunch, and the Print City facility at MMU has very kindly offered to offer tours of their facility for the attendees. In the afternoon, we're going to have scoping workshops where the attendees are broken down into groups and will be put on tables with the presenters from the morning to discuss potential ways forward. And the idea is to get people together from industry, from academia, and people who are working directly with this topic together to look at where it's at and give them the opportunity to start forming connections where they might actually start working together. So I hope that sounds interesting and appealing to the people here today. If it's not particularly your thing, but anybody who it might be, please let them know. All of this will be disseminated through the usual network channels. And also, if anyone's got any insight into some projects that we may not be aware of yet, please feel free to reach out to me through the network, and I'd be delighted to entertain any other work that we might want to display. So thank you very much, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of today's event.
Cool. Thank you very much, Roger. That's great. And Jonathan, I'll just note that, yes, if people want to sign up, want further information, if they go to the Design for AM website, they'll be able to do that. And that's really good. But yes, it does indeed look excellent. Cool. So if we kick off then, as I said a second ago, our schedule for this afternoon, we first of all have two talks, one related to pharma and one related to kind of wound fillings. And so we'll have those two talks, and that'll lead us into our first breakout session. And so if I close there, then Sheng-Chi, are you ready to talk for us?
Yep.